Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney moments that shaped our childhood.
It's all so magical.
Yeah.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable and impactful scenes from the studio's animated films that influenced us as kids. Pixar releases deserve their own list, so while movies like Toy Story had plenty of life-changing moments, you won't find them here.
Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
Which of these Disney moments defined your childhood self? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Waterfall, the Emperor's New Groove. When Cusco is attacked by jaguars, Pacha reluctantly saves his village's would-be destroyer.
Don't worry, Your Highness, I gotcha. You're safe now.
However, this ultimately lands them in a river that leads to exactly what you'd expect. The joke here calls out a famous movie cliché, but kids found the scene hilarious for other reasons. Seeing these rivals casually converse is pretty funny in and of itself. But what's hysterical is the dry wit in their waterfall-themed exchange.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
And to perfectly cap it off, Cusco meets his fate with a comical exclamation. The duo climbing out of a crocodile-filled ravine later in the film is also extremely memorable. But this moment beats it out for influencing an entire generation's sense of humor.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting all funned out.
Number 9. This is Halloween, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange?
Not everyone is immediately drawn to the concept of All Hallows Eve. The idea of monsters and the undead roaming around the night is especially scary to kids. That's why this moment is particularly noteworthy. The introductory sequence quickly gets our attention as viewers of all ages are invited to partake in the festivities.
You're not ready for so much excitement.
Yes, I am.
We're then taken on a tour of Halloween Town, where the residents are both whimsical and frightening.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
Ghosts, witches, ghouls, a pumpkin king, and more perfectly encapsulate just how wonderfully terrifying Halloween can be. By the time the catchy musical number ends, children watching are just as infatuated with the holiday as the inhabitants of Halloween Town.
Wasn't it terrifying?
What a night!
Number 8. Stitch Says Goodbye, Lilo and Stitch.
What did you say?
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind.
or forgotten.
It's almost guaranteed that you'll find moving scenes in any Disney film, no matter what era it's from. But this moment especially demonstrates the value of family.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but still good.
When we first meet Experiment 626, he's an unruly abomination who escapes his alien captors. By the end of the movie, he's captured once again, only this time he goes willingly.
Does Stitch have to go in the ship?
Yes.
Can Stitch say goodbye?
Stitch's earnestness is adorable, and what he believes to be his final goodbye proves that he's truly changed for the better. The charming scene that is Lilo and Stitch's first meeting is admittedly a great contender.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Wow.
However, when it comes to memorability and emotional effect, the power of Ohana just can't be beaten. Number 7. Meg won't say she's in love. Hercules.
No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that.
In an attempt to help Hades defeat Hercules, Meg inadvertently falls for the Wonder Boy.
I need somebody who can handle him as a man.
Hey, I've sworn off manhandling.
Her emotions eventually come to a head, and the only way she can express herself is through a catchy R&B tune. When it comes to love songs, Disney always delivers. Meg's ballad is no exception, but the key difference here is that she sings about not wanting to be in love. Having been heartbroken by a man before, she refuses to fall for someone ever again. But thanks to the muse's backup vocals, Meg starts to see that her deep romantic desire doesn't make her any less empowered. We've loved watching her growth as her story unfolds since we were young, and we don't think that'll change anytime soon.
At least out loud, I won't say I'm in love.
Number 6. Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim.
When settlers arrive to conquer the New World, Pocahontas encourages one of the colonists to rethink his Eurocentric stance. Like John Smith, many of us are guilty of getting caught up in our own bubbles. So we sometimes forget to appreciate the earth as it is. But Colors of the Wind taught us an important lesson early on, reminding us of the connection that we have with nature.
Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
The sequence also conveys the important moral of acceptance and respect towards those of different cultures. The lyrics and visuals handle these heavy themes with surprising grace. And we'd be remiss not to mention Judy Kuhn's performance, which has kept us listening for years.
You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors.
Number 5. Reflection, Mulan.
Look at me. I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter.
Mulan's adventurous and independent spirit is her strength and means that she doesn't conform to society's expectations of women. This inner conflict burdens her as she feels she can't be her true self without dishonoring her family. She laments these struggles through Reflection, which is beautifully sung by Lea Salonga.
Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart.
This scene not only tackles the issues of gender norms, but also relates to people who feel like they're not free to be themselves.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Fortunately, we're later shown that Mulan is loved for who she truly is, not for the parts she plays throughout the film.
The greatest gift and honor is having you for a daughter.
This movie shaped our childhoods in a number of ways, but Reflection is the moment that made many of us feel seen. Number 4. Ballroom Waltz, Beauty and the Beast.
There will be music, romantic candlelight, provided by myself. And when the moment is right, you confess your love.
This Oscar-winning film always takes us back to our childhood years, and this moment is a big part of why. During a romantic date night in the castle, Belle and the Beast decide to slow dance in the ballroom. Lyricist Howard Ashman wrote the scene's titular song, which took numerous cues from the ballads heard on Broadway.
Bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong.
He flawlessly captured the feeling that arises when two seemingly opposite people embrace one another, thus bringing out the best in each other. We can safely say that he and composer Alan Menken went above and beyond.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
From the intricately detailed setting to the late great Angela Lansbury's soothing voice, this scene uses cinema's and theater's greatest tools to give us something truly remarkable. Number 3. Part of Your World, The Little Mermaid.
I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
Almost every Disney film has an I Want number, or a scene in which a character expresses their deepest desires through song. Out of all of them, Ariel's definitely left the greatest impression. A mermaid fascinated by the human world, she takes refuge from her strict father among her hidden collection of gadgets and gizmos. But thingamabobs and dinglehoppers aren't enough, as Ariel longs for the freedom to be where the people are.
I wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
It's hard to find a Disney fan who doesn't know every word to the number, or who didn't feel like Ariel at one point growing up. Themes of isolation and searching for where you belong are timeless, and part of your world has been a huge part of countless lives for decades.
Wish I could be part of that world.
Number 2, Mufasa's death, The Lion King. When we think of The Lion King, scenes that come to mind are the uplifting I just can't wait to be king segment and the breathtaking Circle of Life opening. But the murder of Simba's father Mufasa was so devastating it scarred us. Such tragedies are common in Disney films, but this death scene is infamously heartbreaking.
No.
Maybe that's because of Scar's final words to his brother, Simba's horrified reaction, or a mix of it all.
Long live the king.
The blow is slightly lessened by Mufasa's later appearance as a spirit who reminds Simba of who he is.
You are my son, and the one true king. Remember.
Still, the image of the young lion's face as he realizes that his dad isn't waking up has haunted us since the first time we saw it. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Son of Man, Tarzan. Tarzan turns his differences into his greatest strength. The Bare Necessities, The Jungle Book. Baloo tells us to forget about our worries and our strife.
All you gotta do is look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Esmeralda helps Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. One act of kindness inspires a slew of people.
You mistreat this poor boy the same way you mistreat my people. You speak of justice, yet you are cruel to those most in need of your help.
Silence!
Justice!
Off to Neverland, Peter Pan. A fantasy comes true with faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Oh my! We can fly!
You can fly!
We can fly!
Come on, everybody. Here we go! Off to Neverland!
Candlelit spaghetti dinner, Lady and the Tramp. An instantly recognizable scene that filled us with love.
Side by side with your loved one, you'll find an enchantment here.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, A Whole New World, Aladdin.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
Though his attempt to impress Princess Jasmine fails miserably, Aladdin gets a second chance. What follows is one of Disney's most visually impressive and musically delightful numbers ever.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sight, indescribable feeling.
Aladdin and Jasmine embark on a journey around the world, expressing their desire for adventure in a rare combination of an I Want number and a love song.
Let me share this whole new world with you.
Throughout the sequence, their affection for each other slowly builds before they ultimately commit to exploring what life has to offer together. A Whole New World perfectly captures what true love is. Much like the couple, our childhood selves were forever changed by the magical experience. We're still waiting for the chance to ride on a magic carpet. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.